Welcome back. In the previous video, I showed you this graph on the global energy consumption in the residential sector per activity. Appliances have a share of approximately 12% in final energy consumption. In this video, we are going to investigate the electricity consumption and observed efficiency improvements of appliances and equipment used in households. These appliances include refrigerators, dishwashers, washing machines, dryers and freezers, often referred to as white goods, and for example televisions and audio equipment, often referred to as brown goods. We have seen in the first video that in developed countries the market for these appliances is almost saturated, meaning that almost 100% of the households already own these appliances, but that a further increase is still expected in developing and emerging economies. How can we make an estimate on the electricity use of appliances in a household? Let's do some simple maths. First, we need to list all the appliances in a household. Let's assume these 5 appliances are around. Next, we need to know the power of an appliance. This is the amount of energy that the appliance can convert per second and is measured in watt. Please note that these are numbers for average appliances in use and not the most efficient currently on the market. The next step is making an inventory of the total number for each of the appliances around in a household and making an estimate on the number of hours each appliance is used per day. Some appliances run for almost 24/7, while others are only used a couple of minutes or hours a day. When you have collected this, you can calculate the total electricity consumption for each appliance. Now let's investigate developments in energy efficiency improvements by looking a bit deeper into the development for refrigerators in Europe. On the first row, you see the familiar energy labeling indicators used in Europe that run from G to A+++. The third row shows the energy efficiency index for each of the different labels. This energy efficiency is an indication of the annual power consumption relative to a reference consumption, considering factors such as storage volume and the type of refrigerator, either with or without a freezer section. What can be observed is that since 1919, refrigerators have become 3 times more efficient in Europe. From average label D, with an efficiency index of 110, to currently label A++, with an energy efficiency index of 33. Likewise, substantial energy efficiency improvements can be observed for other household appliances like washing machines, dishwashers and televisions. Later this week, we will dive deeper into policies that are implemented to incentivize energy saving in buildings. But I already wanted you to show that the energy efficiency standards and labels have been very successful in reducing electricity demand of appliances. That is shown in this picture taken from a recent study by the IEA, for which they reviewed over 400 studies on the impact of energy efficiency standards and labeling programs. The picture shows that significant energy savings are achieved for various appliances. The dark blue bars represent average worldwide savings found over the lifetime of a program, and the orange lines the energy savings for the longest running programs. What you need to remember is that energy efficiency improvements with appliances can become visible relatively quickly, because they are replaced much more frequently than, for example, immovable building assets such as building facades and roofs, for which natural moments of replacements is usually much longer. Thank you for watching this video. In the next video, we will dive into the electricity use for lighting.